Shalom, all praise to you. How about Shimmy? How about Shy?
All praise to you. How about Shimmy? I was shy. Shalom. Malakaya.
Shalom, shalom, Tazapunya. Man, our people stay sick, man. They love to be sick, man. Without the Most High Yahweh, man. Without this word, you're gonna be sick. So we got to live right, man. You know, that health is a beautiful thing. Let's get that in Sirach, chapter 30, verses 21.
30 and 21.
Yes, sir. Come.
This is the book of Sirach. Chapter 30 and verse 21. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thy own counsel.
Right, so you can't give your mind over to heaviness, man. That's that stress. And you can't afflict yourself in your counsel. That's you sit back, you know, having your own pity party, man. Read on.
The gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days.
Right, see, that's how you prolong your days, man. You know, we're in captivity right now, you know what I'm saying? But the scriptures say, if anything come upon you, take it cheerfully. So, you know, that's how you prolong your life, man. You stressing in your mind, man, and afflicting yourself in your own counsel, you're going to have, cause you to have aneurysm, man. That's what a lot of people die because of stress, man. Stress leads to strokes, you know what I'm saying, and then eventually death.
Love thy own soul, and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far away from thee.
Right, so that's how you love your own self, man. Delight in this law, man. Delight in this law. That's how you comfort your mind. Meditate these scriptures. You know, Joshua 1 and 8, man.
For sorrow have killed many.
For what?
For sorrow have killed many.
See that? You're stressing yourself out, man. You're killing yourself. Smile. You know?
And there is no profit therein.
Ain't no profit in that, man.
Verse 24. Envy and wrath shorten the life, and carefulness bringeth age before the time. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet.
Right, so a good mind will have a care for your meat and diet. So if you putting stress on you, that's like bad food to your body. You know what I'm saying? But if you cheerful, man, you got a good mind, you know, that's good health, that's good meat for your body, man. That's a good diet. You understand? Let's get that in what is it? Galatians chapter 5, verse 22.
Come. This is the book of Galatians chapter 5 and verse 22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy.
Right. It's like, see, it's the fruit of the Spirit is love, man. 1 John 5 and 3, keeping these laws, man. That's the real love, man. You know what I'm saying? Not committing adultery, not stealing, not killing. You know what I'm saying? Not breaking the Sabbath, man. That's the real love right there.
Joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law.
Right. There's no such law, man, if you're doing this right here. If you're keeping the law, there ain't no law, man. Because you do it, you obeying Yahweh's word. Right? And also it says long suffering, man. This ain't gonna be no easy walk. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna suffer, man. You're gonna have trials and tribulations, but you put on the armor of Yahweh, man. You have the strength to fight anything, man. If you stay in this word, you have the strength to fight off anything, all the wiles of the devil, man. It's important that we stay in this word, man. Especially in these times right here, man. Even if it was 6-7 years ago, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a mandatory thing right here, man. This is the love. This is the peace. Okay. That was it on that one up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get Wisdom of Solomon chapter 16 verse 12.
16,
12. This knowledge, this understanding is the best thing that ever happened to me. You know, when I was in Christianity, you know what I'm saying, I stayed sick, I stayed worried, I stayed stressed, you know, not knowing what the hell's going on, what's the future, you know what I'm saying. Read that up.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16 and verse 12. For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaister that restored them to health, but thy word.
You see that? It says it wasn't the what? I'll read that again.
For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster
Right, so it wasn't neither herb nor mollifying plaster.
that restored them to health,
Right, so the herbs, you can take all the herbs you want. That ain't gonna restore your health.
but thy word, O Lord, which
But-
healeth all things.
But the what?
But the word, O Lord, which healeth all things.
It says the word. The word is what heals. You know, herbs, they do a little something. But this word is the true healer. Read that last part again, huh?
Which healeth all things. It's like, but thy word, O Lord, which healeth all things.
Right. See that this word right here is a beautiful thing to your soul.
For thou hast,
Go ahead, huh?
For thou hast power of life and death.
Man, see, you got power of life and death. You know what I'm saying? It's all on you. Your decision, your free will, whether you want to keep these laws or if you don't want to keep the laws. You know what I'm saying?
Thou leadest to the gates of hell and bringest up again.
That was it on that one.
Yeah, that was it on that.
Yeah. Let me get Matthew 4:4. Yes, sir. So we don't put off day to day, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't put off day to day. Do it now. Your opportunity and chance is right now. All right, you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and Latinos of Negro descent, your opportunity and chance is right now, man. Grab hold of it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 4 and verse 4. But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh.
Right. See, we can't live off of bread alone. You got to live off of this word.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 4 and verse 4. But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh.
Right. The mouth of Yahweh is this word, man. This book of the law. All right. So we can't just live off of bread alone. We got to live by this word. We got to apply this knowledge, this wisdom. You understand? It's one thing to have knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because the word knowledge, it comes from know. You know what I'm saying? You can know this all day. Okay, but if you ain't dealing with wisdom is actually applying the knowledge that you learn. Okay, so if you ain't applying this wisdom, meaning taking action, your deeds, you know what I'm saying, it don't mean nothing, man. It ain't gonna profit you nothing. Okay, let's get that Proverbs chapter 12 verse 25.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 12 and verse 25. Heaviness in the heart of a man maketh it stoop, but a good word maketh it glad.
Read that again up.
Heaviness in the heart of a man maketh it stoop.
Right, so heaviness, stressing yourself, you're going to stoop. You got a broken spirit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to have the strength to do nothing. You're going to be sitting around moping and again having an old pity party for yourself, man. It make you stoop, man.
But a good word maketh it glad.
Right. The good word make you glad, man. This word is profitable to you. You understand? James 1 and 12. Let's get that one real quick. All right? This is profit to us, man. Ain't got nothing but we on the winning team. Can't lose with Yahweh.
This is the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life.
Right. That crown of life, that's that everlasting life, man. It's you ain't gonna never die. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be on righteousness.
Which the Lord hath promised to them that love him.
Right. This is promised to us, the Israelites, to all those that love him. You know what I'm saying? Keeping these laws. You know what I'm saying? In the world, you know, the wicked niggas, they make an excuse, tell me, how you gonna keep all them laws? Well, if you spend your time in wickedness, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna do wickedness. But if you spend your time in this Bible, you're gonna learn how to keep these laws. You know, I hear a lot of people say, oh, it's 613 commandments. Okay, it's 613 wicked things in the world you can do. But you choose to do that. But you don't want to do 613 righteous things that the Most High tell you.
That's right.
You understand? You know, of course, the sacrifices laws is done away with. You know what I'm saying? But the moral laws stand in place. The dietary laws stand in place. The ceremonial laws stand in place, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's no excuses, man. You know what I'm saying? Idle mind is the devil's playground.
That's right.
Well, let's bring out that in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 7.
Chapter 3, verse 7.
Yes, sir.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 7. Be not wise in thine own eyes.
Right. You can't be wise in your own eyes, man. You be wise in your own eyes, you're going to be in trouble.
Fear the Lord and depart from evil.
Right. So we got to fear Yahweh. That's keeping his commandments, man. Keeping his laws. And what?
And depart from evil.
And depart from evil, man. Okay, we can't lean on our own understanding. Let's get that, I think it's Proverbs 28 and 26.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 28 and verse 26. He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool.
Man, they say you trust in your own heart, you're a fool. You trust in your own mind, you're a fool, man. A fool is a person that has no understanding of this Bible.
That's right. But whoso walketh wisely, he shall be delivered.
Right, so we walking wisely, man. You know what I'm saying? As Hamashiach Yahweh shall walk. You know, he kept these laws, okay? He read he read the Old Testament, okay? When you look at Luke 4 and 16, he read, it was his custom, you know what I'm saying? He was brought up to keep the Sabbath and all that. Yeah, we can get that. So we gotta walk like Hamashiach Yahweh, man. Hamashiach Yahweh ain't walk around here eating no pork. He ain't walk around here stealing. He ain't walk around here killing. You know what I'm saying? He was keeping these laws. That's how we got to be. That's how you walk wisely.
4 and 16.
Yes, sir.
The book of Luke, chapter 4 and verse 16. And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up. And as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day and stood up for to read.
And he went on the synagogue on the who?
On the Sabbath day.
See, right there, that's proof right there. Hamashiach Yahweh, he kept the Sabbath. And he stood up to read. Read on that.
And there was delivered unto him the book of prophet Isaiah.
The prophet Isaiah. So Hamashiach Yahweh was reading the book of Isaiah.
And when he had opened the book, he found a place where it was written, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me.
Right. He said the Spirit of the Lord was upon him, okay? This is in the book of Isaiah, okay? You can read this whole entire Bible like this. You can go into the New and find it in the Old, because it's prophecies that was supposed to happen in the future. Okay, and this is one of them right here. And this is Hamashiach Yahweh. He said he read in the book of Isaiah. Okay, it was about, I think it was in that Isaiah chapter 1. Or it was more on that scripture right there. No?
Yeah. 18.
Yeah, finish that off, please.
The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he hath anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He hath sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captivities.
Right, the deliverance to the captivity. That's the children of Israel, man.
It's like a captive. And recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised.
Right. The so-called Negro in America is bruised, man. We are those people, man. That's Hamashiach Yahweh came back. Okay, and then he said it was in the book of Isaiah. He stood up and read, and it was prophesied about him. He's reading about himself. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 1, Isaiah chapter 11, verses 1.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 11, verse 1. And there shall came forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse. A branch shall grow out of his roots.
Right, this time of Hamashiach Yahweh.
And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him.
Right.
The Spirit of wisdom and understanding. The Spirit of counsel and might. The Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord.
Right. So Hamashiach Yahweh had, this is the spirit he had. This is how we got to walk. You know what I'm saying? The spirit that Hamashiach Yahweh had on him was the law, statutes, and commandments. You There's no getting around that. You know what I'm saying? So you out there claiming you love God, Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna love him if you ain't keeping his word, man? Let's get that in. What is it?
John.
Yeah, let's bring that one up. Yeah, and I believe there's another one in Titus. Cause you can't be a hypocrite, man. You can't be a hypocrite in this truth, man. You can't worry about other people. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen to them? You know what I'm saying? But you gotta examine yourself, man. See if you in the spirit. Was it First John 2 and is that one?
3 and 4.
Yeah.
2 and 5.
The Most High Yahweh ain't dealing with no hypocrites, man. You can't. You gotta walk the walk, man. You gotta talk the talk and walk the walk, man. If you ain't walking the walk, man, you know what I'm saying. The Most High ain't dealing with you, man. You can fool people behind your computers and YouTube and going to Instagram and whatever social media platform, you know what I'm saying. But if you ain't doing it in real life, man, you know what I'm saying. It's no profit in there, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna continue to be sick, man. The Most High gonna bring some stuff your way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it real, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no false claiming over here.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2 and verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
Right. So this how we know Yahweh, man. If we dealing with his word, man. And not only dealing with, but knowing it. You know what I'm saying? Learning it and living it, man. Applying it in our life. I'm talking about on a daily basis, man. You can do this, man. You can do wickedness on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? As it said, Jeremiah 4:22, our people are wise to do evil, but to do good they know none. You know what I'm saying? You wise to do evil? Why you can't be wise to do what's right?
Verse 4, he that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
Is a what?
Is a liar.
Is a what?
Is a liar.
A liar, man. If you are not dealing with these laws, you are a liar, man. The people say, those laws is done away with. So you mean to tell me it's okay to be a faggot? It's okay for a man to have sex with a man? For you to say the laws is done away with, you saying you're a lawless person, man. And that's blasphemy, man. You're going against the word of Yahweh. Okay, you saying it's okay to steal. You know what I'm saying? I can just go ahead and grab your wife up, man, since the law is done away with, man. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and commit adultery, man. These laws ain't done away with, man. These laws ain't gonna never be done away with. These laws is gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, man. And the only way you're gonna get to that kingdom of heaven is if you keeping these laws. If you ain't keeping these laws, man, it's over for you, man. It's over, man. Especially in these last days, man. You know what I'm saying? We're getting closer and closer, man. We seeing prophecies happen right here in our face, man. But guess what? You still gonna have niggas out here like the days of Noah. You know what I'm saying? Like the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. They gonna be doing what they want to do. They gonna be fulfilling their flesh, man. You know what I'm saying? They want to grab a woman that they want to go to the club, man. And guess what? The Most High finna come and kill, man. He finna come back and kill, man. That was it on that up.
And the truth is not in him.
And the truth is not in you, man. The truth is this Bible, man. Psalms 119, 142, man. This is the truth, man. These laws, statutes, and commandments is the truth. Okay?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119. It's like and 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
See that? The law is the truth. And you can't get away from that, man. The law is the truth. Okay, this is the truth right here. This truth will set you free, as it said in John chapter 8, verse 32. This truth will set you free. Let's get that Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. This is why our people stay sick, man. If they would just take heed to this word and apply it in their life, man, I'm telling you, man, you're gonna be healthy, man. I feel great, man. I feel great in my flesh, man. I feel great in my spirit, man, because I'm applying this in my life, man. And you know, all praise to the Most High, Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? He gets all the glory, man. Because it wasn't me, it was him.
That's right. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh, and the law that endureth forever.
It's the law that endureth forever, man. This law endured forever. I want to say in the kingdom of heaven, man, this is what we're going to have. This is our guideline. You know what I'm saying? This is the instructions. You know, some people say the Bible is what, basic instructions before leaving earth. This is your basic instructions before leaving earth.
It's a damn open book test, man.
Man.
A lot of y'all gonna fail, man. Gonna fail an open book test.
That's right, huh? That's right. Let's get that in Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. That's exactly what this is. This is an open book test, man. Because the Most High got you on trial right now. When you look up that definition, trial is try. And what try is, he's trying to see if you're going to do good or bad, man. If you're going to keep these laws or you ain't going to keep these laws. Okay? It's all up to you.
It was Matthew, what chapter?
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Right, he came to fulfill. Just like we read earlier in Luke chapter 4, verse 16, and precepted with Isaiah chapter 11, verse 1, man. That's what he did right there. That's what he came to fulfill, man. The Most High, Hamashiach Yahweh, he had the spirit of Yahweh on him, man, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, man, the knowledge, the wisdom, the counsel. Okay, that's the spirit he had on. That's the spirit we got to have on us if we want to make it to the next level, man. If you ain't got that spirit on you, you ain't finna make it to the next level, man.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall not no wise pass from the law.
Right. See, there ain't nothing. It's nothing passing from this law. Okay, ain't been fulfilled yet. Hamashiach Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai ain't came back yet, man. All ain't been fulfilled yet. You know?
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Right. So whoever break these commandments and teach men so, you know what I'm saying? That's like you being a hypocrite, man.
That's right.
You being a hypocrite. You can't teach these laws if you ain't living. You know what I'm saying? You know.
But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
See that? So whosoever shall what? All right, we got it again.
Whosoever shall do them and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
Right. So whosoever shall do them, man. Whosoever shall do them shall be great in the kingdom, man. So we got to keep these laws, man. And with that, shalom.
Shalom.
I used to do that. That used to be me. Hanging in the street. That used to be me.